Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Clippers versus Nets NBA matchup on Sunday, January 21st, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we give out, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use that discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Clippers against the Nets, and the Clippers certainly a good story this year in the NBA. The thing about the Clippers, one of those things where it's like you could start the season badly. You can have some things that upset the chemistry of your team, but if you put it together and everybody comes together as a team, man, good things can happen. The Clippers now 26-14 on the season, 17-4 straight up at home, 12-9 against the number. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Nets, this is a team with really limited expectations coming into the season. So because they had all those limited expectations, and they certainly played at least above those minimal expectations that they had, the Nets were one of the best cover teams over the first couple months of the season. But the thing is that, guys like us, right, we started pounding the Nets, and then all of a sudden the bookmakers, they started adjusting the lines. Most of us were able to get off of the sinking ship before it really did any kind of damage. But the Nets, at the same time, have not really bounced back from that. We certainly have the Nets on our radar, and they're certainly we're certainly a team we're looking at, because we know that if they can get it together and the odds makers start throwing us a couple bones here, we know we can make a lot of money with bad teams that can cover point spreads. And while the Nets originally this season weren't playing as a bad team, what we're starting to see is their lack of depth is certainly catching up with them. And we're seeing this with a lot of teams. We're at that midway point of the NBA season, and the separation, it's just a natural occurrence every season of every sport, where it's like you get to that middle of the year and the contenders and the non-contenders kind of separate themselves. Usually the teams that are not contending, these are the ones that try and trade away the high-priced salaries, expiring contracts, all of that sort of thing, to contenders. And then, the guys who are contenders are the ones who are on the other side of that. And they see, well, can I get this guy that'll push me over the top? And we've seen that over the last, weeks, where Toronto is dealing, their two top players, really. And now, we'll start to see this among. But the Nets don't have a ton to deal here, so probably out of luck in that category. And, really for the Nets, it just comes down to a lack of depth, and that's why they've been worn down. Meanwhile, you're up against a Clippers team that really has more star players than almost any team out there, at least on the front line. So it's like, even if you nail down those guys, the other guys seem to get you. I just like the way the Clippers are playing overall. I don't love the way the Nets are playing. I've seen the Clippers busted up in these afternoon spots on a Sunday before, but it's not going to sway me here. I'm going to take the Clippers, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.